Yo, 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 Big Catch back up in here. This is part 2, y'all. If you haven't seen part 1, I just reacted to part 1 of AZ Chike explaining how he was the only feature from GNX that was able to perform with Kendrick Lamar on the GNX tour. And it was perseverance, hard work, and he's explained it. The first part, he explained how he kept calling the people that was around Kendrick. He called Kendrick, left a funny voice message. And this part right here, he's going to explain the hard work that he put in and how he practiced and rehearsed on day 3 when he performed at the GNX tour. Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all please go purchase your copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset. The link will be in the description. Yeah, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
It's getting a little dark outside, but fuck it. We already into it. I guess this part, it's not a part 2, but just, you know, the little deets and shit I couldn't say in the last one because it was already long, and I want y'all to get to, you know, just the main parts of the story, right?
Right.
But like I said, it was a humbling experience because man, like I wasn't obligated to that shit, and I worked for it, and you know, I wasn't in the plans originally. They didn't have me in their plans. Like I said, they talked about it, but it wasn't official. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I ended up only performing night 3, because all the time before that, I was putting in work. Like I was asking, I'm talking to J Real, I'm pulling up to the shows, I'm talking to all the Kendrick peoples. Like, you know, and they all showing me love, from J Real, Calmatic to Day Free. You know what I'm saying? They all showing me love, bro. And you know, it always feel good to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And not only seen, but understood as well. Like, they understood what that performance meant to me. And, you know,
they understood him because I'm sure he reminds them of when they first started out. You know what I'm saying? So they see themselves in it. It's like, yeah, he really won it. Because he ain't stopped calling after the first call. He kept on calling, kept on, you know what I'm saying? That's very important in life. First you don't succeed, you dust yourself off and try again. You understand?
How I was upset when I wasn't on that stage. Because even once I performed, Calmatic, he see me backstage, he was laughing, smiling at her like, bro, this is crazy. It's so inspirational to me because I seen you was mad yesterday. He like, so just to see you on stage the very next day, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like even the stuff I couldn't put in there, I left out. Like even once I got there and did rehearsal, you know what I'm saying? You know, and this was another thing, right? I try not to get too deep into the comments because, you know, I'm learning to separate myself and let people have their opinions.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for, right? But I see somebody say, you know, AZ Chike Kendrick had AZ Chike working at it on all week because it's so polished, and I think I responded to it just feeling irritated because people trying to, you know, take away that I really bust my ass and that I gotta work on that all week to do. It was like a minute set for me, you know what I'm saying? And I pride myself on knowing how to perform, and I know how to perform without backtracks and all that shit. Like I really do this shit, you know what I mean? So no, it wasn't.
Understand, y'all, he was an artist before GNX. This is what people don't get. That's why I only read the good comments, the people that's positive, the people that stay on track, they on topic. Anybody that's talking about something else and some dumb stuff, I'll go right past it, man. Anybody got time for that?
It wasn't all week. And I responded to him. I said about 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. 4 hours when I know and I perform. The rehearsal was about 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes. Maybe that. Like, you know, I found out I was performing day of. You get what I'm saying? And I did the rehearsal I did the set by myself with the dancers probably like 4 or 5 times. And it was one time, the one time I got it wrong was the very first time, and that's when y'all see when I'm on stage and I follow Kendrick into the circle through the dancers and we go walk on the other side of the stage. I didn't know I was supposed to follow him, right? It was a dancer with me pretending to be Kendrick and doing what he was gonna do if he was on stage. But keep in mind, Kendrick is in his green room. He's watching me. He tell my dude Tim like, okay, and then he tell Tim and Tim tell me like, oh, Doc said he's watching and you know he gonna give some pointers if he need to, which he didn't have to. Hey, I'm not here to toot my own horn, beep beep, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he said Doc was watching and he was gonna give some pointers if needed. So that was my only fuck up, is that I didn't go in the circle. When I followed him, I went outside the circle and kind of like disrupt the dancers, which I wasn't supposed to do. But I didn't know I was supposed to follow him. But
you see that? So just those details right there. Imagine if he would have had Dodie Six, who else? Lefty Gunplay, and whoever else. You got all those dancers. All of that stuff is already done. So to add somebody into something, they don't even know the steps. They don't know the routine. They don't know which way the dance is going to go. They don't know when the fire is going to come up. And you got people, you know some people, they smoke and all of that stuff. No. Understand, bro. This was a good lookout. I appreciate it. From a fan's point of view. However, you must take into effect that everything was already set in stone. To have Lefty Gunplay and he doing his bro, four words, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Come on, man. Come on, this ain't no hangout right here. This is business. This ain't no everybody just come with you. This ain't no party house. It's it's business, man. You gotta look at the business side of it.
After that, I got it right. So the only reason why I did it so many times is once I did it with an instructor, then I did it without. He's like, let me see if you do it by yourself. I did it right by myself. And he like, let's just do it one more time for sure. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we got that locked in. And you know, it didn't take much. It wasn't nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was dancing with the dancers or, you know what I'm saying? I know the song. I know how to match my voice. I got custom in-ears made. That was another thing too. Just how I got the outfits made. Just how I got the outfits done before I knew I was.
He said he got his outfits custom made before he even knew he was performing. Because remember, if you look at part 1 we reacted to, he asked Doc, could I do this? And Doc ain't reply. Then it was a last minute thing. But he got his outfit, spent $10,000 on his wardrobe before he even got the answer. Now this is determination right here. This is determination. Be prepared for a letdown and still keep going. Check it out. And he about to let you know he got some custom built-in earpieces too.
I got my custom in-ears made too. Like I'm telling you, I was head over heels about this shit. Like I just knew I was gonna perform, and shit, honestly, I did. You know what I'm saying? I did end up performing, but again, I fought for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got the in-ears in. I met the.
He manifested it. He inadvertently manifested it. He didn't know he was performing. He just like, yo, I got. He wanted it. Once your mind started attracting that energy and you get into your mind like you going to, I'm telling you, the universe will work in your favor. Manifestation. Y'all go look at that book, read that book, The Secret.
Production team, I did it with the dancers and shit, we was locked in. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, J Real is the real MVP. He went to bat for me. Not only do I feel, I know if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have hit that stage, bro. Like, I don't want nobody thinking that shit came easy and, you know, I know Dot and his team got love for me. You know, they tell me they self, but it wasn't a handout. It wasn't just like, you know, like here, bro, like you know what I mean? Like I worked for that shit. Even once they first told me, like when Tim told me when I was about to take a shower, like you about to perform, right? I got a text from Dot. He was like, go crazy, bro, and make sure your live vocals match the song. I'm like, hell yeah, of course. And I'm like, bro, thank you so much. You already know. And he was like, man, don't worry about it. You did the work. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, dog. And then like even after the show, I text him again. And he was like, bro, that shit was hard. Exclamation point, exclamation point. He like, you went crazy. Exclamation point, exclamation. Like, man, that really my nigga, bro. Like for sure. His whole team, bro. Like, I really fuck with all of them. Like, I feel like it's a bond there for sure. Like, every time I meet one of his team members, it's like they know me already. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but, you know what I'm saying? I always get word that, you know, Dot is always mentioning me and always talking about me in a good light. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I never want to take this shit for granted. And, you know.
Man, if you don't get no inspiration from this, bro, I don't know what's good, man. Yo, I'm inspired, bro. I'm inspired. But then you gotta look at this too. You know that like a ninja mindset. This how ninjas think. I'm not saying that it's none of them, but I'm just saying that like if you in a situation where you could put people on, you gotta be mindful of ninjas and the way they think, right? Ninjas think like this. Oh, Dot made 14 million on this show, so that means if I perform, he gonna have to give me 2 million to say my verse. Ninjas think like that. I'm not saying the features off the GNX tour think like that, but this is how ninjas think. So you definitely gotta be careful if you're in a position to put other people on and how other people think. They counting the money. Oh, he made 10 million on this show. Then they not taking the effect of he got to pay the dancers, got to pay the security, got to pay the people outside, got to pay the sound. Them speakers cost. Those speakers, them speakers cost. Got to pay DJ Mustard, got to pay for his turntables, got to pay for the 18-wheelers to bring all of this stuff in, got to pay the tour buses, everybody lunch, they per diem and all. Man, listen, bro. Fireworks, fire and all of that stuff with the, man, and then SZA got all her glitter and all that going on. Listen, man, you got to take an effect with, man, I'm just happy for this brother right here, man. He deserve it. He deserve it because he seems disciplined. And if you looked at part one where you reacted to, he said he be in the house cleaning up, paying bills. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. He could easily be in somebody's club with a hole in the wall, getting turned up, drinking and smoking, doing anything. I'm not saying he don't drink and smoke, but if you at this level, you could go be doing anything in the world. He said he be in the crib paying bills and cleaning up. Discipline, man. That's what I respect, man. Let's get it, man.
I got to make the most of this. And I know they don't see it as like me having pressure or don't worry about them. But, you know, I don't do this just for me, myself, and my team. I do this shit to make them proud, too. You know what I'm saying? And make the most of this shit. Because what was the point of the GNX album if at least not one or two, three of the artists don't really boom?
Yeah, take
you know what
off.
I'm saying? So I just want to be that testament, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always 10 toes down, chin up, chest out, you know what I'm saying? My bad, I'm yapping again. This bitch about 7 minutes.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
But
we here for it. We here for
man,
it.
that's just what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably forgetting or leaving some shit out. I'm probably gonna remember once I read the comments and I'll say something. But
yeah, make that part 3 so we can react to it and get motivated. That's what Dot said in Reincarnated. I promise, Lord, I would never hold my word back again. Don't hide your talent. If your talent is speaking to the people to lift them up, don't hide that talent under what they do it in the Bible. Hid his talent under a bush or something like that. Don't hide your talent.
I'm trying to remember everything right now. It was such a crazy experience, bro. Like, you know, and I'm glad I was ready for it. You know, yeah, bro. Shit was nuts. Shit was nuts, bro. Yeah, it's officially dark outside. But yeah, like I said, bro, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Once I got off stage, my people was crying and shit. Like, 2 of my people was crying. And yeah, man, I guess the only thing left is to tell y'all about the jacket, but I have to make another video for that. This shit already 8 minutes. It's a lot. So, you know, these posts is gonna be pretty long. It's a lot. It's not something so simple, but I figured I'd rather share this with y'all first before I go do an interview or not anything like that.
That's what's
like
up.
I feel like
That's
y'all
what's
deserve for me to, you know.
And he understand the mission. He do the same thing Dot be doing. He get real in tune with his core audience. He said before he even go on the interview and let them know, he gonna tell us what the deal is. Ah, man, you gotta love it. Man, this is very inspiring right here.
Give y'all the real, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I hope I answered a lot of questions. And, yeah, man, hopefully more to come, you know what I'm saying? I have foot down, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing no games about it, you know what I'm saying? I love making y'all proud. And, you know, again, just being a testament of just hard work, bro, and never giving up on this shit, you know what I'm saying? And being locked in, bro, because that's exactly what I am, you know what I mean? I'm not here to play with no games. I don't do the distractions. I'm not out here fucking off and, you know, here and there and making a fool of myself, because I know the light is on me. So, you know, I'm all work and no play. My play is work, happily.
Dang! Hey, shout out to the brother AZ Chike for being disciplined, and not only that, spreading the word of being disciplined as well. Because I'm sure it's a lot of youngins out there that need it, man. It's too many bad examples out here, negative examples out here, and we gotta raise these children out here right. It's not, you know, it's more than us as individuals. It's about our nation as well. Y'all please go pick up Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset. Avoiding the manufactured mindset is very, very important. Y'all heard what he said. I'm not out here effing off. I'm not out here. I take this serious. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know if you're inspired by the story. Go watch part 1 and go catch up. You know what I'm saying? Big Kesh signing out. I'm going, y'all.